Oh, she's here.
Hello po.
Hey, Stephanie, what's up? Thanks so much for joining me today. Kamusta?
Thank you so much too. Good naman po. Kakagaling lang from work, so a bit
Oh,
tired.
yeah. Okay, thank you for joining me, even if you're a bit tired. So, I just want to explain on my podcast or show, like, I do this because I want the fans to be able to get to know their idols in a way na we're not very we're not able to show in typical interviews. You know what I mean? Because like I've been acting for a while now, so I've been interviewed a few times, and I feel like when they interview us, we don't really get to explain like how we are, who we really are. You know what I mean? So it's just a way for us to get closer to our fans and for our fans to understand us more, right?
Hmm.
So again, thanks. I plan to put these on YouTube. So is that okay with you? Just
Oh
want
yeah,
to
that's
ask
completely
permission.
fine with me. Yeah.
Perfect. Bet. Okay. I'm just gonna start now. Then let me just do the little intro, and it's what's up, guys. Welcome back to Stallion Talk, and I'm here with my guest for today, PBB Teen Season 10, Stephanie Jordan. What's your moniker again? Sorry, I forgot.
Uh, Free Spirit Teen Voice ng Cebu.
Free Spirit Teen Voice ng Cebu. All right. So I guess let's start with how, like, where did you grow up? How was it like growing up for you, your early life? Just explain to our viewers.
Well, I was born in New Zealand, pero nung 2 months old na ako, bumalik kami sa Pinas. Pero hindi sa Manila or sa Cagayan. Sa Cebu ako lumaki. Until I was 13 years old. So, lumaki talaga ako sa Cebu. I had my whole elementary life there. Tas, yun nga, like, I joined The Voice when I was 9. And then I joined I Dare to Dream when I was 12. Tas, nung na-achieve ko na yung mga mm, pangarap ko, dun sinabi ko, sige, okay na ako, kontento na ako sa mga na-achieve ko. Tas nung 13 ako, kailangan mag-retire yung papa ko. Pumunta kami sa New Zealand. So, yun, nakita ko yung audition sa PBB, tas that's the most recent thing that's happened. But growing up, I always had my mom there. I didn't have my dad there that much. He was always working overseas. So, parang ako lang at yung mama ko talaga. Tas yung mga ate ko, pero medyo iba yung parang lifestyle nila nung bata pa rin ako. So, yeah.
Okay, so may interesting ka lang na sinabi doon na nagustuhan ko. You said na 12 ka pa lang, parang na-achieve mo na lahat ng gusto mong ma-achieve. At
Yeah.
such a young age, dude. How old are you now, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm 16, turning 17 in 2 months. Yeah.
Okay, so when's your birthday?
November 11, 11/11.
Oh, dude, wow, you have the same birthday as my cousin.
Oh,
He's
that's
also November
crazy.
11. Yeah, and then he was born 2000, so November 11, 2000. Anyway, November 11, 2011. What? No, no, no. Never mind. That was
2005.
2005. My bad. So you say na you mentioned that you have older sisters. How do you say that iba yung lifestyle nila? Why do you say that?
At a young age, they always went to my dad pag nasa abroad yung papa ko. So, medyo malayo kami, like, as like siblings, hindi talaga kami sobrang close nung bata ako kasi sobrang schoolaholic ko. Tas, overachiever kasi ako na bata. Gusto ko na ma-please ko yung mama ko, yung papa ko. Gusto ko lahat ng gawin ko, makukuha ko yung attention ng papa ko kasi nga malayo siya. Tas, I never saw him. Like, I only saw him like every once or two, like every 1 or 2 years. So, yun lang. Tas, yung mga ate ko, pwede naman sila makipagkita sa mga, cousins, sa papa ko, kasi malaki na sila. Ako, bata-bata pa ako. So, yun nga, I did everything to, like, make my family happy. And me and my sisters never really got that close when I was a kid kasi nga, malayo sila. Pero, yun nga. Growing up, though, I think that it has changed a lot. We have grown much closer as sisters. And since parehas kaming country na tinitirahan. Yeah, like we're all in New Zealand right now, except for my eldest sister. So, mas close na kami ngayon.
Oh, so you're in New Zealand now.
Yes po.
So what time is it there?
It's 9:44 p.m.
Oh man, super late na. Sorry, I didn't know. I thought I thought you were here. Thank you.
Don't worry.
Maraming salamat.
Don't worry.
Nahiya naman ako.
Okay lang po
Sabi mo may
talaga.
homework ka pa. So, like, how old are your sisters? If you don't mind me asking.
Um, my sisters are 23, 24, and 34. I think kasi you
Layo.
follow one of my sisters on Instagram, actually.
What? No, wait. Is Natasha your sister?
That's my sister.
No, wait. I'm going to message her right now.
Hihiya
Dude, she's
kasi
a
ako
good
eh.
friend of. Yeah, she's a friend of mine, bro. She used. Never mind. But wait. Even message ko siya now. Hindi ko kinakaya to.
She's my sister. We legit had a barbecue like 2 days ago. Yeah.
Dude, nakakatawa. I'm gonna message her now.
Ang lit ng mundo, no?
Yeah, dude. What? Dude, wait. This is blowing my mind. Dude, I'm doing a podcast with your sister now.
Yeah.
That's I would have never thought you guys were sisters too.
Yeah, no, I get that a lot na parang sinasabi nila na hindi kayo kamukha. Ako lang talaga yung hindi kamukha kasi si Nicole at si Natasha, they look like siblings. I don't. I look foreigner kasi sobrang sila kasi medyo ano sila mixed yung looks nila. Ako hindi. Pure puti lang talaga yung mukha ko.
Now that you said it, nakikita ko na magkamukha kayo. Pero bro, sobrang small. Like, di pa ako makaget over na kapatid mo si Natasha. Grabe.
Kila Nagulat nga ako kasi kilala mo din yung ate ko eh. Sabi ko, pina-follow niya. Your mutuals with Natasha Jordan. I'm like,
Yeah, like no, we used to hang out together. We would go out before. That was so funny, man. Like, yeah, I know your sister, bro. I wish you could have said that earlier. so we we had something to talk about. But okay, wait. But change topic muna tayo. I can't still wrap my head around it. What is it like when you did the voice? Paano yung was it the voice here or there in New Zealand?
yeah, sa Pinas. Sa lahat ng mga ginagawa ko, gusto ko na it like ties me back to Philippines. Like, yeah, no. Parang gusto ko lang lahat sa Pinas kasi like, I don't know, it just feels more comfortable having to be in a show where they speak Tagalog or basta. Tas sobrang fan na fan ako sa mga hosts. So gusto ko yan, gusto ko yan. At yung experience, I don't remember it much anymore kasi nga 9 years old pa ako noon.
Mm-mm.
So, as a kid going on The Voice, I guess nakakagulat lang talaga kasi nga, it's like PBB, but like when you're younger. Kasi nga ngayon, parang I'm much older, like really me getting into PBB was a big shock. It was really a big shock. And malamang 9 years old ako, tas nakapasok ako ng The Voice. Like I had the same exact feeling. Like it was like I was going crazy. I was like, oh my gosh, the one dream I've always had ever since I was like, ever since I was born, I get to be in it. So parang yun nga, like nakakatuwa lang na to look back at my younger self achieve her one goal. Like at 9 years old, I was already really happy and content. Like, kontento na talaga ako sa achievements ko. So, I think it was a very great blessing given to me.
Pero like, yun nga, since you were so young, na-realize mo ba yung magnitude kung gaano kalaki talaga yung I got into The Voice compared sa now, nung nag-PBB ka, you're a lot older. And then, was it more, mas mabigat ba yung isa compared sa other? Or were you just as happy with both?
I think I was as happy with both, but I think if I was older and I joined The Voice and then the year after I joined PBB, I think mas mabigat talaga yung PBB. Kasi nga, like, you quite literally live with like a bunch of people in one house. You're monitored 24/7. At hindi lang yan, like hindi mo lang pinapakita yung talent mo. Like you're like showing your true self, you're showing how you handle challenges emotionally, physically and mentally. Tas parang kahit may magandang part ng ugali mo or bad part, like everything is shown. So I think
Makikita.
like The Voice, although it shows your backstory, The Voice is more of a singing show and PBB is just like an overall like person show. And mas mabigat lang talaga yung PBB and more opening, like audience-wise, mas madami talaga nanonood ng PBB. So I think it was
Mm-mm.
great exposure din.
Oo, tsaka kasi parang mahirap i-compare yung The Voice sa PBB kasi The Voice, it's really like a talent competition. Do you know what I mean? Like, you have to have I can't join The Voice, right? Like, it's not, there's no way I would be able to do The Voice. Pero yung PBB kasi, it's just a reality show talaga eh. And
Yeah.
then, it's parang you're put in a place na medyo heightened lahat eh. It's not
Yeah.
because hindi ko ma-explain yung feeling sa PBB kasi it's not really normal. Do you know what I mean?
It's
Like,
not normal at all.
hindi
Yeah.
talaga siya normal eh. And we'll talk about PBB again later because if I'm being completely honest, yung teens, medyo hindi ko subaybayan masyado because I was super busy when I was coming out na eh. But I just want to say, you're the only one I voted for in the teens because my fans were blowing me up, bro. Si Tonkatsu, like, Albi,
Si
baka
Dos.
pwede. Yeah, si Dos, bro.
Yes, I love Dos.
I'll send,
Yeah.
I'll
Thank
send
you
you
so
something on
much,
IG later.
Alfie. I really appreciate it. And nakakagulat lang, ako lang yung binote mo, tas kilala mo pa yung ate ko.
Bro, if I knew you were Natasha's sister, I would have voted more, bro. So I'm still, di pa rin ako makaget over sa fact na yun, man. Like,
Yeah.
it's blowing my mind talaga. And, right, dude, like Stephanie Jordan, Natasha Jordan. I
Jordan.
I know, I never thought about it. But
Tas
you know what's
kumakanta
funny?
kami dalawa. O, diba?
Does she sing? I didn't even know she sings, bro. I didn't even know she sings.
She's
Is she
really
good?
good. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Sige, maybe we'll get her to sing on the pod one time. But what's yung nakakagulat sa inyo is you guys don't have accents.
Really? Wala akong accent?
Sa totoo lang, ito naman mga Jordan Andrews, hindi naman parehas yun. But sa totoo lang, medyo more on Bisaya nga yung accent na naririnig ko eh.
Yeah.
So how long did you live in Cebu?
13 years. So, yeah.
Okay. So marunong ka magbisaya?
Oo, marunong po.
Un
Yan nga yung first language namin dito sa bahay. At pag
Bisaya kayo.
nakikipag-usap ako sa ate ko, yun yung mga, yung language na ginagamit namin.
Okay. Unsa man bay. Okay. Yes, sir. Panis.
Galing. Galing
Ano
pala.
pa? Ano pa? Meron pa. Wait. Kapoy man yun. Di
Yes.
ba? Pagod
Very
na
high.
ako, man. Kapoy man
Galing.
good. Pero may quiz mo ako pa tayo mamaya. So guys, abangan natin mamaya ang quiz mo ako for a chance to win up to 500,000 diamonds. Di ba? Kabisado ko na yung plug. And last, ambot sa imo.
Ambot sa imo, I don't know.
Ewan ko pa sa'yo. Di ba?
Ewan
Ganun
ko ba
yun?
sa'yo?
Okay. So, pag-usapan na natin muna yung journey mo sa PBB. So, it's the same, no? You had to do it through Kumu, correct? Nag-audition ka through Kumu. Were you already doing Kumu before PBB or did you just make your Kumu for PBB?
I didn't even know that Kumu existed, and I just posted an audition on Kumu on my birthday, and then I just deleted Kumu. Yeah.
Oh, talaga? So,
Yeah, I
paano ka
deleted.
na-contact?
So nagulat talaga ako kasi nga like I auditioned for it and I just didn't think that I did, like, not that I didn't deserve it. It's just like out of all the million people, why would they choose me? So sabi ko, hindi na ako aasa na makakapasok ako. I'll just live on with my life. Kung makapasok ako, di wow. Pero ganun nga, dinelete ko na yung ano ko, tas inantay ko na lang. Like I completely forgot about it.
Okay. Sige. And then, paano nga, so like, nung na-delete mo, paano ka na-contact nung PBB? How did you know na, paano yung next step na nangyari?
Email po.
Email? Wow, okay. Email talaga. So, ano yung reaction mo nun? Butit tignan mo yung email mo.
I thought it was fake.
Okay. Gets ko
I
naman
was
yun.
like, it's like, this email does not look legitimate. Like, for me, like, the name of the email is like, this could be like, someone could have made this. Like, I'm not gonna lie. So, nakakagulat talaga. Tapos sinabi ko ng ate ko, ito ba to? Gagawin ko ba to? Like, feel ko sketchy eh. Pero hindi naman sila humihingi ng mga personal details. So, sabi ko, sige na lang. Sige. Tapos yun nga, madaming mga email na, send to this email, talk to this email. Tapos yun, nakapasok na ako. Nagulat lang talaga ako kasi akala ko scam.
Oo. Gets ko naman yun na isipin mo scam. And then you were in New Zealand at this time or nasa Cebu ka nito?
Yeah, nasa New Zealand pa rin po ako.
Okay, so kailan ka Steph is not afraid to say what's on her mind during her PBB journey. Same! Parehas tayo dyan.
Yeah.
No, trust. So, paano yung, when did you eventually fly back to the Philippines for PBB?
Kasi nga may quarantine tayo. So I think it was a week or two before I came into the
The house?
house kasi nga quarantine. Tas pagtapos dun, pumasok na ako agad.
Ah,
Yeah.
so dumiretso ka na like from the airport straight to the hotel ka na?
Yeah.
Ooh, sheesh. Okay, so did anyone fly with you or mag-isa kang pumunta dito?
Actually, I always travel by myself. So,
Wow, and you're only 16, no?
yeah. Yeah. Mas
Very
masaya,
independent.
mas masaya nga pag ako lang isa. Tas, pero may kasama ako dun, guardian in the hotel. Pero galing siya sa Pinas din, yung tita ko. So, yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Ah, so may kasama ka habang nasa hotel ka?
Mm-mm.
Wow, lucky. Kami, wala
Kasi
kaming kasama, dude.
underage kasi po, kailangan may
Oo,
guardian.
teens. Gets, okay, gets. So, kamusta yung, para sa'yo, because ito bago sa akin to eh, because you're the first teen also na may interview ko dito. Kamusta yung experience sa hotel since may kasama ka naman pala sa loob?
Para akong nababaliw.
Di ba? Kahit may kasama ka na sa loob, no?
Iba siya. Iba siya kasi, hindi naman sa wala kang gadgets or ganun. Hindi ka talaga lumalabas. Like, wala kang kinakausap. Like, wala kang magawa. Tas hindi mo alam kung morning ba, kung night ba. Like, and like, there's no windows. So, it's really hard. It's, para kang tino-torture, like, mentally. Kasi hindi mo talaga alam
Oo.
anong nangyayari sa labas. So, wala kang magawa.
Tsaka wala kang concept of time eh, no? So, hindi mo alam gaano katagal ka na doon,
Or
ilang
gaano
araw
katagal ka
pa
na
ba.
natulog.
Oo. Like, yun talaga man, like, magigising ako, hindi ko alam anong oras, ano na bang gagawin ko. Tapos, di ba I don't know with you eh, pero nung ako kasi, may parang tao sa labas ng door ko eh, just to make sure I don't go out or something.
Yes. Or,
So,
yeah.
oo. Sige, silip-silip lang ako. Ano dyan pa ba siya? Gising ba siya? Tulog ba siya? And then, tinatakpan, hanggang sa tinakpan na nila yung hole, yung para sa mata.
Yeah, tinakpan na may
Linagyan na,
tape.
oo. Linagyan na nila ng tape para di na ako
Ikaw
silip kung
pala yung
sino
dahil.
yun. Siguro, dude. I don't know, bro. Pero wala, hindi ko talaga kaya, man. And then,
Oh
like,
my gosh.
hindi ko alam sa'yo, pero akin may window ako eh. Tapos, nakikita ko may construction sa tapat ko.
Mm.
Sinusubukan ko sigawan yung mga tao doon, no? Para lang may makausap ko. Sinisitsitan ko yung mga tao. para lang may tumingin sa akin.
Oh my
But,
gosh. Sana all may window. Ako nga eh,
yun
walang
na nga,
window. So, wala
nagulat ako,
talaga
wala
akong
akong
concept.
window. Oo, yun yung mahirap talaga, dude. Parang ang nababaliw na talaga nun. You have
Mm-hmm.
no idea talaga. Because at least even in the house, may labas eh. So may araw pa din. You know what I
Oo.
mean? Like, that's how we would tell time when we were in the house eh. Kasi di
Yeah,
ba
you would stand up in the grass and then you just see where the shadow is.
or
Yeah.
like, kasi di ba yung katabi ng PBB house malapit sa Will Tower. And
Mm.
then we would hear the helicopter of Willie going. So like, okay,
Yeah.
so siguro mga 10 na. Kasi anong oras nagsisimula yung show ni Willie eh. So nandun na siya, tapos aayos din yung helicopter. Okay, so tapos na yung show, siguro mga alas 2 na. May kahit pa paano may concept ka of time.
Uh,
But I was able to watch a few clips in the first of the few episodes. You guys actually didn't start in the house, di ba?
I wasn't there though.
You weren't there yet. Okay. All
But I
right.
did
Sige.
watch the camp that they did. And at first, inggit ako. Pero nung napanood ko na, sabi ko, hindi ako pwede mainggit eh. Kasi sobrang hirap ng mga ginagawa nila.
Oo, dude.
Dapat masaya ako.
Hindi cool yung camping. Pero bakit hindi ka nakasama dun? Did you go inside the house late?
Yes, I actually went inside the house late. And actually, the reason why I went inside the house late, I was supposed to be part of the camp. Yung problema, expired yung passport ko. So, kailangan talaga ako,
Oh,
like they told me, like, you have to be here by this date so that at least you can enter the show at this day. So, parang pinapasok lang talaga ako. Like, pinush ako na parang sinabi na, okay lang pag late ka, basta makapasok ka after the camp. Basta
basta umabot ka, oo.
yeah. So, yung passport lang talaga. Sana nakapasok ako, pero I think yun yung tinakda ni Lord. So, yun nga.
Tama. Ako late din ako pumasok sa PBB eh. Like, I got COVID though. So, yeah, dude, sobrang kulit ng story. So, like, I was shooting. So, because like with me, I didn't do the audition. Eh. They just
Mm,
texted me. They asked me if I wanted to be part of the celebrity edition. Then I was like, sure, why not? Diba? And then, kaya ako umoo kasi, COVID and stuff. Ang
yeah.
tagal kong walang work, man. Like the last time na I had a show was, I think my show ended in Feb of 2021. Yeah, Feb 2021. And then pumasok ako sa October. So from that time, Feb to October, wala akong ginagawa, dude. So I was like, man, I need work or something, bro. I need to do something. And then, so umuo ako doon around mga July. I said, sure. And then I didn't hear na from them. Wala na akong narinig. So, sabi ko, dude, matutuloy pa ba to? Whatever. Nag-shoot ako ng movie. Lock in kami sa Pampanga. And then, um, parang the last day of the movie, tumawag sa akin yung handler ko. She's like, tuloy na, blah, blah, blah. Kailangan mo mag-shoot, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, oh man, marami akong friends sa Pampanga. So I was like, kailangan ko na pumarty muna. One last. Kasi
Bago ka pumasok kasi wala ka ng
makukulong ako sa
magagawa.
PBB. Oo. So tinawagan ko lahat ng friends ko, yo, we got a party here, bro. Tapos pag uwi ko, I got home. The very next day, so let's say nakauwi ako Monday, Tuesday, nag-medical na ako. So, di ba, like, they draw the blood, they do the x-ray, they give you the COVID test. Negative lahat. Wednesday yon. Friday, and Thursday, the next day kagad, photo shoot na, yung OBB. You know what I mean? The opening billboard shoot. Tapos, sinisipon ako the whole time. Tapos, parang yung stylist, ginoke pa ako na parang, uy, nakakatakot ka, ah. Tapos sabi ko, no ba, dude, kaka-swab test ko lang. Imposibleng may COVID daw. Kasi akala ko, init-lamig lang, kaya sinisipon.
Oo.
And then, nanghihina ako, pagod. Sabi ko, no, I'm just tired, man. Like, I was just shooting a movie. It's all good. It's not COVID. I just got a test. Friday yon.
Itim pala.
Thursday pala. Friday, I went, I was working out, ganon. And then, after ko magbuhat, nagluto ako ng pagkain. Dude, pagkagat ko ng pagkain ko, wala akong malasahan. And then I was like, oh no. And then do you know what sukang pinakurat is?
Yes, I do. I love that. Yan yung paborito kong sausawan. Ano ba?
Di ba? Oh, so binuksan ko yung sukang pinakurat. Inamoy ko. Sobrang hina ng amoy. Sabi ko, no, 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 no.
Di mo ba
Linagay ko
nilasa?
sa linagay ko sa shot glass, dude. Shinot ko yung buong suka. As in, purong sukang pinakurat. Shinot ko. Wala akong malasahan, man. Tinawagan ko kaagad yung handler ko. Sabi ko, yo, I think I have COVID. Tapos sabi sa akin, Albi, huwag ka nga magbibiro ng ganyan. Ba't ako magbibiro ng ganyan? Dude, papasok na ako sa PBB. Hindi ako pwede magbiro ng ganyan. Feeling ko may COVID ako. Tapos
Nag-shot
that
na
night,
ako ng
nag-shot ako
sukang
na,
pinunan.
in-explain ko yun. Dude, sabi ko, nag-shot ako ng suka. Nag-shot ako ng suka. Wala akong maramdaman. Ay, wala akong matikman. Manghang lang siya. Bago, nagpapanik na ako. Tapos
Oh,
sabi sa akin, okay. Friday yun eh. Sabi niya, Sunday, magpapadala kami ng doctor ng ABS, isa-swab test ka ulit. Tapos sabi ko, okay, cool. That night, nung natulog ako, ang sakit ng katawan ko, sakit ng likod. Sabi ko, sure ball to. Sure ball to. But like, I was fully vaccinated na, like 2 doses.
yeah.
Tapos, pagdating ng doctor sa bahay ko dito, nagbubuhat pa ako. Like, so pumasok yung doctor, pawis na pawis ako, mid-workout. Sabi sa akin ng doctor, are you sure? Sabi ko, Doc, would you really be here if I wasn't sure? Do you think I would joke about this? Tapos sabi
Yeah.
niya, are you fully vaccinated? Sabi ko, yeah. Sabi niya, okay, kasi minsan, pag malakas yung resistensya ng tao and fully vaccinated, hindi lumalabas sa test.
Mm.
Tapos nag-negative ulit ako sa test na yon.
Oo.
Pero sabi ng doctor, I'll still prescribe na you have to do quarantine. So yun, nalate ako ng 2 weeks, papasok ng bahay ni Kuya. So nung pumapasok na sila, pinapanood ko na silang pumasok. So alam ko na yung sino nasa loob. alam ko na yung,
Oo.
alam ko na yung kasama ko sa bahay. Ganon, madaya.
Mga backstory nila. At least alam ko na kung
Oo.
sino kayo, ah.
Tapos
Kaya,
alam mo yun, sobrang depressed ko dito. Dito ako nakahiga ako, nanonood ako sa YouTube. Tapos, syempre, di ba sabi nila, don't tell anyone. Pero human lang tayo, so ang dami ko na sinabi. Hindi naman madami, pero yung mga close friends ko, sinabi ko na, uy,
oo.
mag-PBB ako, gano'n. Nag-text lahat ng mga kaibigan ko, kala ko ba mag-PBB ka? Alam mo yun, nagmukha pa ako sinungaling. Like, relax, 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 okay? Papasok ako. Pero at that time talaga, hindi ako sure kung makakapasok pa ako. Like, I was like, oh no, baka hindi na talaga ako makakapasok.
Yan din
Ganon.
yung feeling ko.
'Di ba? So, ayun, pag-usapan natin yun. Ano yun, alam mo ba na expired na yung passport mo? Or nagulat ka na lang ba? Ba't hindi mo ginawa ng paraan? What was that about?
Oo nga, nung nag-ano kami, nag-audition ako ng PBB, nakita ko na expired yung passport ko. Pero sinabi ko, I'm not gonna get in. So there's no point in renewing my passport. I'm not leaving the country. Tapos yun, sinabi, you have to renew your passport. Tapos sinabi ko, ano? Tapos, 'di ba, pag nagre-renew ka ng passport, sobrang tagal ng renewal, 'di ba? Like it takes almost like 2 weeks. Kaya
Mm,
na nagbayad kami ng extra
para
para
mabilis na. Yeah.
mabilis. Tas 2 araw lang ha, bumalik na.
Nandun na.
Tas the third day after I got my passport, I flew out na agad. So yeah,
See, there's a lesson in that. Like, if you're planning to do something,
procrastinate.
no, not even procrastinating. If you're planning to do something, dapat you should do it fully na. Do you know what I mean? So like, yun
Yeah,
nga, I did PBB, di naman ako makakapasok dyan, ba't ko pa ayusin yung passport mo? Hindi tama
oo,
yung mentality na ganun, man. If you
oo,
plan to do something, dapat talaga, you're gonna do it wholeheartedly. Diba?
yeah,
And, alam mo, like, since, you're young so, marami ka pang matututunan. Pero, yung mentality na ganyan na, hindi naman ako makakapasok dyan. Tanggalin mo na yan, man. You have to
mm,
believe in yourself talaga. That if I put my mind to it, magagawa ko to.
mm,
Because I'm telling you, ang daming opportunities mong makukuha kung ganyan lang yung mindset mo. And ang dami mong opportunities na mawawala kung if you keep that mindset na, hindi ko naman makukuha to, hindi ko naman magagawa yan. That's not a mindset that you want to keep. You know what I mean? You're so young and you've already done so much, di ba? So believe in yourself, dude. I found it so funny nga kanina na sinabi mo na ang dami ko nagawa ko na lahat ng pangarap ko sa buhay. Dude, you're only 16. May mga pangarap ka pang hindi mo pa alam ngayon na pagiging pangarap mo in the future.
oo,
You know what I mean? So just have that confidence in yourself and believe in yourself. Because at the end of the day, the only person who really needs to believe in you is yourself, man.
yeah,
Trust me, I know this, man. Like, people think I'm cocky or something because I have to be overconfident kasi talaga eh. There's no other way for me to be able to do the things that I'm doing if you don't believe in yourself, who else is going to? You know what I
yeah.
mean? You have to exude that energy. Pero since pinag-usapan natin yung COVID, when COVID started, you were in New Zealand.
Yes, actually, sa New Zealand, yeah, sa New Zealand kami nakatira nung nangyari yung COVID. Um, we had a quarantine for 6 months agad nung first couple of cases for COVID. So after nung 6 months, nawala yung COVID cases dito. We were the first country to go COVID free.
Yup.
And we went straight back to face classes. We went straight to no masks. Kahit ngayon, most of the time we don't even need to wear masks anymore. And we've been face to face class these past 3 years. So kung may lockdown man kami, 2 months, 3 months max. Tas yung maganda dito sa government, nakikinig talaga lahat ng tao. Pag sinabi
Mm-mm.
lockdown, lockdown talaga. Walang
Lockdown.
lumalabas. Like kung lumabas ka, yung mga kotse, parang deserted yung place. Parang iniwan yung country kasi wala talagang lumalakad, walang kotse. Tas pag may kotse naman, like maaga lang. Kasi nga may trabaho yung mga tao. And it's really nice to like feel safe in a country na alam mo na parang kung may sasabihin yung government, gagawin talaga ng mga tao. So it feels very safe in this country.
Pero
Ko-
paano yung groceries, ganon, essentials, you're still allowed to do that naman. Those are open
yeah, yeah, nung nag-lockdown kami, only one person per household is
for a
allowed
household. Yeah.
grocery. And it's always 6 meters apart, and there's a certain amount allowed inside the grocery store. And well, my dad had ano yan? Kasi retired na siya. What is it called? Basta may fast lane for people who are retired
Oo,
for 60. So, mabilis lang talaga siya lumabas. Tas palaging may grocery galing sa kanya kasi siya yung prioritized citizen. Yan.
true. Okay, that's
Yeah.
good, that's good.
I think
Wala lang. Ooh, thank you, Sarana.
the
Fun fact about New Zealand, they shot my favorite trilogy of all
Lord of
time
the
there.
Rings.
Yes, have you been there? Nakita mo
I've
na
been
yung...
to the Lord of the
Oh,
Rings.
so lucky, bro. I love it. I
Uh,
want to go there. The
it
Hobbit house.
It's so cool, I promise.
Yeah.
Tas may tour kasi dito eh. At medyo mura siya for a tour in that large type of like franchise. Tas nung
Mm-mm.
pumunta ako doon, my bus, like, you legit have like the whole story. And like, if you've watched the movies like I have, and they like mention stuff from the movie, and they're like, you know that part? Yeah, it was shot in this scene and they messed up, so they had to build. Basta like, the tourists are really funny too. So hindi talaga siya boring na parang, guys, this is the place. May jokes talaga sila. Tas
Oo.
may, sa ending ng tour, they have this big cavern. Tas mukha talaga siyang like, para siyang pub pero back in the day. Like,
Oo. Oo. Oo.
inuman.
Gets.
Tas
Oo.
pagpasok mo, may mga legit like jugs of like beer, tas may mga meals na mukhang galing talaga sa sa movie. And it tastes really good. Like, legit, hands down, it's one of the best movie sets talaga.
I have to go there sometime. And natutuwa ako sa'yo nung panood mo yun because that came out in 2002. You were born in
Yeah.
2005. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So, good job, bro. Good choice of movies to watch. Tama yan.
Sure.
Nagkakasundo tayo. The best ang Lord of the Rings talaga. I have, do you know The Hobbit?
Yes, The Hobbit is a
The
part of
movies also,
the
diba? Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
prequel. I have the statue of Smog here.
Oh my gosh, that's
But
so
that's the one
sick.
from the book. Yeah, it's the best. I love it so much. I'm
I
gonna get...
legit have read all the books.
No way! It's different, no?
Yeah,
It's different from the movie.
it's really different from the
Yeah.
movie. I think it's just because the movies always have to cut it down short or
Oo.
make it like para mas budgeted siya for the movie. Kasi kung gagawin nila lahat ng nangyayari sa mga books,
Mahaba
over budget
masyado.
na promise.
Oo.
Like,
Tsaka, yung difference sa book and sa movie kasi, pag nagbabasa ka sa book, it's your imagination that's going
yes.
wild, di ba? So, ikaw yung nag-iisip, ano kaya yung itsura ng ring race, di ba? Ano yung itsura
Uh,
ni Sauron? Until nandun sa movie na sila na yung nagbibigay. So, mas fun din sa book in some aspects, pero hirap kasi ako magbasa eh. Like, it's so hard for me to read. Hindi ko kaya. Kailangan laging may stimulus akong ginagawa. Did you bring
opposite
a book?
tayo kasi nga, hindi ako, mahilig ka ba sa movies?
Sakto lang. Kapag gusto ko lang yung
Ah,
movie talaga. Oo.
Okay. Pero ako hindi ako mahilig sa movies. Mahilig ako sa libro.
Sa
Matutulog
book.
kasi ako pag movie eh. Parang
Mm-mm.
naantok ako. Ang daming nagsasalita. Tapos gusto ko lang
Oo.
magbasa. That's why I have the subtitles on so I like stay awake.
Oo,
Kasi
baliktad nga tayo. Kasi binabasa mo na lang yung subtitles.
yeah, kasi
Oo.
nga, I have a bookshelf full of books, and like almost like every 2 weeks, like pinupuno ko. My plan is to get the whole Hobbit and series. I'm starting with Game of Thrones right now, though. I have the first two
Okay.
books. Sobrang laki kasi at sobrang mahal ng mga libro nila eh. So it's really hard to catch up.
Harry Potter, did you watch? Did you read?
Yes, I read all the movies. I only watched like I mean read all the books. I've only watched one or two movies. Yeah.
Hindi ako fan ng Harry Potter before. And then, kasi parang, for me, if you're gonna do something, do it all the way. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, so, nasa England sila, pero yung letter nila sa owl nila ipapadala. Bawal i-text ni Sirius Black si Harry Potter. Alam mo yun? May kotse na sila. Di ba? Bawal ka tumawag. Kailangan magpadala ng owl. Hindi ko lang gets,
Oo,
di ba? But like,
oo.
so like, nung nasa quarantine ako sa hotel, I watched all the movies. And then naging fan na ako niyan. It's fun. It's different. Parang kasi sa mga ganong klaseng books and movies, parang napupunta ka sa ibang world eh. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's cool.
fiction books are really the best. Yeah.
Actually, if you're familiar with one of the housemates in my edition, si Karen Bordador,
Yeah.
do you know her story? That she was wrongfully convicted. She spent a lot of time in jail. She read all the Harry Potter books in the jail though. So something wala lang cool to think
Yeah.
about na she said that it would help her escape the reality that she's in the jail. Do you know what I mean? Reading
It
the books para
books
na
really do that talaga.
oo. Did you bring any books inside the house?
Yes, actually, I only brought one book kasi
You're
nga
only allowed to bring one,
allowed.
yeah.
Yeah. That book was Crazy Rich Asians. And actually
Okay.
I had my one thing set, like one mindset there was I wasn't gonna finish the book until I was ready to leave the house.
Okay.
So actually, I didn't finish the book at all. Like every time kasi nga weird din yung story ko sa PBB. Nominated ako every week.
I heard, yeah, they were telling me
Yeah.
yesterday, yeah.
So like all weeks, like the entire season, I was nominated. There wasn't one week where I wasn't. So yun nga, like binabasa ko kasi mabilis ako mag-read. So
Mm-mm.
yung book na yun, I would read like almost like 6 to 8 chapters one night. Kasi nga may insomnia ako, nahihirapan ako matulog. So inuulit ko talaga yung buong book. But I left like 20 to 30 pages at the end. So yun nga, every time I was nominated, I would always like look at my book, tapos sasabihin ko ba, kaya ko pa, diba? Gagagunan ako, sasabihin ko, kaya ko pa. Hindi ko pa tapusin yung libro ko. Feel ko hindi pa time. Hindi ko pa time umalis. Tapos yun nga, nung ending ng teens edition, kasi nanalo si Rob at si Gab sa top 2, I had a weird feeling talaga na hindi ako aalis eh. Sinabi ko, hindi ko pa tapusin yung libro. Yun nga, hindi ako umalis. Nagtago kami ni Maxine dun sa sa storage room. Tapos the next
No,
day, bumalik kami. So
no way.
sinabi ko, ang weird. Hindi ko pa tinapos yung libro. Hindi talaga ako umaalis. Tapos sinabi ko sa sarili ko, okay. Tapos yun nga, nag-battle kami ni Maxine. Tapos the night before, sabi ko, di pa ako pwede umalis. Tapos hindi ko tinapos yung libro. Nagstay ako, sabi ko, may magic tong librong to eh, sabi ko. Pero yun nga, like, the fact that like, I was not like depending on the book pages, but like, I emphasized something with like my mindset and one of the things I love the most, which was my books. So like, I just did my best. I was doing everything. Kasi nakaka-pressure talaga pag nominated eh. Sorry, nahuhulog yung light ko eh.
Oh, go lang. Ayusin mo na muna yan.
Yan.
Do you believe in manifestation?
Yes, I do believe in the manifestation. Do you?
Siguro yun. Yeah, I do. Because like, for example, at totoo kasi yung manifestation eh. Like,
Yeah.
kunyari, nagka-crave ka ng sandwich, di ba? You want a sandwich. So, iniisip mo yung sandwich sa utak mo. Tapos na-manifest mo yung sandwich, na it becomes a real thing, di ba?
Yeah.
That's why I was telling you earlier with yung way of thinking na hindi naman ako papasok dyan. Manifestation yan eh. Right?
Oh,
So like, siguro para sa'yo na talaga tong PBB na kahit ganun yung pag-isip mo, na-manifest pa rin siya na nakuha ka. Do you know what I mean? Pero like, you said something also na may insomnia ka. Like, do you still, up to this day, nagka-problem ka pa rin matulog?
yes, actually I do. But right now I've been overly exhausting myself with schoolwork.
Yun, totoo yun.
Like I think the thing is although I like had insomnia for like a couple of years, over exhausting myself has seemed to work quite a bit. Like like minsan lang talaga ako na overly exhaust. And I've been pushing myself recently with like sports on top of school, on top
Yun.
of social media,
Oo,
on top of like I think physical stuff really like takes a toll on me.
totoo.
Because when you're like so tired, kasi nga pumupunta din ako sa gym
Yun ang
after my
pinaka.
after
Oo,
my work. So, nung nagsa-start ako mag-gym, sinabi ko, ba't parang natutulog na ako ngayon? Kasi before
mm,
nga, I used to read books trying to sleep, but no, I still couldn't fall asleep. Like, I
oo.
was wide awake with all my thoughts and everything. Pero sobrang pagod ng katawan ko nung nag-gym ako, sakit ng katawan ko. Pagising ko, I fell asleep at 9 p.m. Parang nakakagulat talaga sa katawan mo kasi nga, hindi pa siya sanay at hindi ka sanay na natutulog ng maaga. Pero sports really helps. Like, even if you're not that good, just cardio, that will put you to sleep easily.
Mag,
Yeah.
I'm gonna sound like sirang plaka, pero alam ng lahat ng followers ko to. I preach talaga working out. Like, it's,
I
for
can tell
me,
on your IG
it's,
po. Yeah.
it's the most important thing of all time talaga para sa akin. Like, even when I was in the house, you know what I mean? Kasi, it's not just good for your body. It really is good for your mind also. Kasi, alam
Yeah.
mo yun, yung fact na nahihirapan ka, but you do something that's hard, maganda yan eh. Nothing good comes easy.
Yeah.
Difficulties, like, alam mo yun, like, before a diamond turns into a diamond, bato lang yan eh. It's just a rock. It has to go through pressure to become a diamond. So, like,
Yeah.
if you think of yourself as a diamond, as something precious, you have to put pressure on yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's good. It's good na you're doing that. What sports do you do?
Field hockey, volleyball, and badminton.
Ganda yan. Yeah, that's good. Especially you're young. You know what I mean? Do you lift weights na? Have you
Yeah,
tried?
deadlifts minsan po. Or I used to
Okay.
before I came inside the house, which was why
Yeah.
I had very big arms when I came in and like a wider shoulder. So yeah, tas parang pumayat ako sa loob ng bahay, tas lumaki na ulit, tas nag-gym ako. Tas parang yung fat naging muscle kasi ang daming mga weekly tasks. So sinabi ko,
Oh.
this is a great workout. It's like I'm not even doing anything, but like all of the physical things are like putting like my body into pressure. So yun nga, I was pretty much working out every day and I was having a healthy lifestyle. If we didn't have what do you call it? If we didn't have a weekly budget, it's very healthy. Gulay.
Pero you have to understand that you're just 16, so you still have a lot of baby fat then. So don't be
Yeah.
too hard on yourself, man.
Mm,
Your body's still going to go through a lot of changes.
yeah.
Pero let's talk about the tasks. What was your favorite task and then your least favorite task inside the
My
house?
favorite task has to be the week where we had a concert where we did like a
Okay.
whole concert and I helped write a song. And SB19 was there and MNL48.
Okay.
Uh, yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
performed with SB19, like singing with Ate Tiff, um, Luke, and Rob, their song with SB19, Mapa. So it was a real shock kasi fangirl nga ako. Tas, yun nga, grabe yung fangirling ko noon, nung pumasok sila, grabe. Tas wala pang ligo nung day na yun kasi
Ah, the worst talaga. Hate ko yung ganon,
exactly.
man. Oo.
Exactly. So nakakatakot talaga nakita mo yung celebrity crush mo, tas wala ka pang ligo, tas sobrang pawis mo. Tas parang, no! Pero yun nga yung favorite ko kasi concert siya. Um, Other than that, my worst ever weekly task has to be the weekly task where we had to, it was like a grid task. Para siyang kailangan kami mag-paint on our bodies, make a photo. Tas in the end, parang may malaking, like, it was like a fake cell phone. And we had to
Mm.
like put people on our shoulders and then use like a stick to like push it on the velcros. Like, I don't know how to explain, pero nasugatan ako noon, nahiwa yung paa ko. Tas,
Ooh.
yung mga nominated lang yung pwede gumawa the last 5 minutes. Kaya nga, may hiwa ako sa paa. Tumatalon ako kasi hindi ko maabot, walang stick na. Tas, um, kine-carry ko pa yung mga tao sa shoulder ko tas may hiwa pa. And the thing is, when I cut my foot, like all of the dirt was on the floor, so it burnt every time like I was.
Oo.
So I mean, like, it was just the worst task, like emotionally, physically, and mentally. It was so much pressure kasi nga it was also a task for a cause. Like there was like something in the lines, like it wasn't just a weekly budget, it was also
Mm-mm.
to help people, help kids. Kalimutan ko na yung pangalan, pero yun nga, like, it was a lot of pressure talaga.
Oo, gets ko yung ganun. Because like it wasn't even like a task for all of the housemates. It was just something Kuya made me do, where I had to like host or like conduct a little concert thing for people, Philippine mental health awareness, and you know what I mean. That's something close to my heart because like my first ever tattoo was a semicolon. Do you know what a semicolon is?
Yeah, I want to get that one. I'm fighting off suicidal experiences.
Yeah, no, it's just because I have a few friends who actually killed themselves when we were younger. So, you know what I mean? And iba kasi yung stigma ng, not just in the Philippines, but everywhere else, diba? Like, it's noted na some people are born with defects in like their bodies, diba? Pero if you say na you're born, if you have a mental disorder, it's still stigmatized eh. You know what I mean? Lalo na kung lalaki ka. Men don't really have an outlet to talk about it, diba?
Mm.
So it's something that I want to advocate. That's why I really like working out yan talaga because it really helps with the mental health also. So gets ko yung pressure na yun na you want to do good for the people. So here's something I wanted to ask you also because I know na we get this a lot in the pod when I interview people from PBB. Um, what was the feeling now where you were nominated every week? Walk me through that.
Um, I think, okay, like also bringing in the conversation that you had just before is like about mental health and like like emotions like that. Um, Before actually I went into PBB, may mild depression ako, na-diagnose ako na with mild depression. So yun nga, I think like just like you said, gym was a great outlet. It
Totoo yun.
really helped. Like totoo talaga yan. Like even though you're not doing much at the gym, just going to the gym, feeling the accomplishment, seeing even the slightest change in your body can make you feel so much hope and like satisfaction. Totoo talaga yan. So one of my outlets din dun was working out in PBB. So nung na-nominate ako, every single week, I didn't take it personal. I didn't take it um, personally, mentally, emotionally, or physically. And I just didn't think about it. I really just thought na this is the journey that God has given me. All I'm gonna do is take the opportunity. Kasi nga, nagpe-pray talaga ako every single night. Sinabi ko, Lord, kung nominated na ako ulit this week, okay lang kasi gagawin ko lahat to be better, to do even better than my best than last week. That was my motivation. Just do better and better and better. Kung nabigyan ko na yung best ko, I'll do even more. Yan yung iniisip ko, yung mindset ko. At sinasabi ko talaga sa isip ko, yes, I'm nominated every week, but not everyone is given the chance to be. So I might as well enjoy my experience while I'm here and make the most of it. So hindi din ako sobrang emotional person eh. Like when it comes to like things that happen to me, I don't take it to heart. I always use my head. So I already knew what I was getting into. It's a game show. I knew it's nominated was part of it. I can't take that personally because then I'll lose. I'll use that as like a weight on me. Then I won't be able
Mm-mm.
to do my best. So because of that, um, nakaabot ako sa dulo. Yun nga, hindi ko talaga ginamit as a source of sadness, depression, but I used it as a source of motivation to push myself to do better. So it's all about the mindset din eh, when it comes to how you think of certain things inside the house because everything will pressure you. Like everything you say, you'll overthink about it because nga, you know people are watching you. So yeah.
I like that. You know, you're so young, pero you have a good head on your shoulders na. Maganda yung... No, but like, if you think about it also, they might be intimidated by you, di ba? They might see you as competition, kaya they want you they try to nominate you all the time. Because like I was only there for one nomination, and the people I nominated were the ones who I was most threatened by in winning. Because like I never do anything to just do it. Because dude, I'm super hyper competitive talaga. Like I hate to lose, man. I really hate to lose. It really pisses me off if I lose. But like, so nung nandun ako, yung dalawang nominate ko, yung naisip ko yung dalawang pinaka-kalaban ko to win it. So I
Mm.
nominated Kyle and Ian, which is funny because the ninangs of Ian are here. Hi, ninangs of Ian, no offense, but
Ito po
diba? Like
dito to you.
sila yung nakita ko as my biggest competition inside the house. So that's why I nominated them. So you know what I mean? Maybe take it as a compliment, bro. Maybe they were intimidated by you in the house. That's why they kept on nominating you.
Yeah.
Pero
Actually, biggest reason nga daw is that I have a strong personality and hindi ako nakikisama. Yung nakakatawa, wala talaga akong balak makikisama. Yan, panindigan ko yan. Sinabi ko, pagpasok ko sa PBB, what am I supposed to do? Try and please people? Excuse me,
no,
pasok
dude.
tayo dito.
Oh,
Wala akong, anong gagawin ko? Sinungaling, tas in 2 weeks, makikita mo yung totoong ugali
yung
ko.
kulay.
Para naman ako
Oo.
peke. Hindi naman ako peke, di ba? Sinabi ko, pag ganito ako, hindi ako nakikisali sa conversation nyo, edi mainggit kayo kasi masaya ako.
Oo.
Masaya ako mag-isa. Yun nga.
May
Kasi
saying
nga,
nga ako eh. Well, I have
Yeah,
a saying na,
kahit may tao or wala. So I didn't depend on them. I just focused on myself. It's like it is a show, a reality show, but you can learn a lot from it. So I focused on myself. And I learned a lot of things from other people, but something I also learned is just because you're a part of something that you've always wanted to be a part of or people are watching, it doesn't mean you have to change. You
totoo,
should. There's no point. You're just
yung
lying to
lagi,
yourself.
yung lagi kong sinasabi is, binabayaran ako para umarte, hindi ako makikipagplastikan ng libre, dude.
Yes.
Eh, di ba?
Yung
Oo,
tao, sasabihin,
oo,
galit ako, sisigaw ako, kung saan
oo.
ako, iiyak ako. Wala akong pake. Ganun talaga ako.
And alam mo, feeling ko mas mahirap yun sa inyo kasi teen edition, the fact
Mm,
that teen edition, like, you guys are still so young, man. You know,
yeah.
like if I look at Albi when I was 16, ang layo ko sa tao na who I am now, dude. Alam mo
Yeah.
yun, I was still finding myself. Hindi pa ako ganun ka-secure sa sarili ko. And pag ganun, pag hindi ka secure sa sarili mo, ano eh, when you see someone like you who's, like you said, diba, you're secure in yourself. Wala ka pakialam. I'll show who I really am. Sorry, my bad, guys. Basta, nadadala ako sa conversation. But like, you know what I
Okay
mean?
lang pala kuya, naiintindihan ko.
Alam mo yun, parang pag nakikita nila yon, it's like, bakit siya sobrang secure niya sa sarili niya? You know what I mean? Like, it brings a little something, siguro jealousy. And it's different than for men, eh, compared to women because, I don't know, maybe it's not, again, I can't tell, I'm not a woman, I'm a man. Pero
Yeah.
it's like that, eh. Like, if for a guy, you portray who you want to be,
Yeah.
diba? Especially when you're younger. Like
Mm,
I'm 29 now. Even when I was 24, 25, like hindi pa ako talaga secure sa sarili ko noon eh. I really didn't know. Like to be honest, there are a bunch of relationships that failed because of my relationships, like with my old partners na it didn't work out because I just really wasn't secure with myself. Do you know what I
mm,
mean? So it's good that, like I said earlier, you're so young, but you have a good head on your shoulders now, and keep at it, man. Just keep doing what you're doing. Diba? You're on the right path. You're on a good path. Yun lang. Just when you do something, do it wholeheartedly, 100%, and believe you can do it. That's the most important. When you wake up, when you look at yourself in the mirror, understand that I can do anything I want to do. I can do
yes.
anything I put my mind to it. That's
Alam
that's the
mo,
most important thing.
oo, yung nakakabaliw lang talaga is like even when I got into PBB, kasi nga I have my whole life planned out actually. Yun doon na ako like when I was 14, I already knew what course I wanted in college. I knew if I wanted kids or if I didn't, what type of partner I wanted, what I'm gonna do for my family, how much pay I'm gonna get when I'm 23. Like I've planned everything. The reason why I was so unsure about PBB is it's different from school. It's different from getting a degree. You can work hard for it. You can work hard for a degree. With PBB, no matter how many times you audition, no matter how hard you try, you really don't know how many times you have to do it to actually get in. Which is why
Mm-mm.
it's when I stepped into PBB, hindi pa rin ako makapaniwala na nasa loob na talaga ako. You know, I don't know if you felt that feeling, pero like, you, like, go inside and you're like, I watched Kim Chu do this, and I've watched many people do this, like James Reid, and they're now like stars, but it's just crazy na nakikita mo yung like lugar na parang like where the sources of half of the like artists come from in ABS. So it's just crazy na parang out of all the million people, so why me, 'di ba? It's so
Lalo
different
na,
from going to school nga. So, oh my gosh, yung pressure talaga sa loob ng bahay, grabe. Oh my
ito,
gosh.
like, this is just something, kuya mo Albi mode na ulit ako. Like you said, na you have everything planned out, diba? You
Oo.
have to understand that in life, nothing is guaranteed. The only thing that's guaranteed in life is that we're all gonna die. You
Oh
know what
yeah,
I
that's
mean?
for sure.
So you can have everything planned out, but sometimes life will throw curveballs at you. Do you know what I mean? You have to learn how to roll with the punches, man.
Oo.
That's true. So you can have everything planned out, but sometimes it won't go as planned, and that's okay. Do you know
Yeah.
what I mean? And like, like I keep coming back to this, but you're so young. So like, maybe in 10 years, what you want now is not going to be the same. You might
Yeah.
not want what you want in 10 years. You know what I mean? So don't be too hyper focused on that. Take it day by day. You know what I mean? There was something that I realized with myself when I was in PBB. It's that I'm like you. I want to plan everything out.
Yeah.
I was with Seham. We were doing the podcast. We plan too much sometimes that we
Mm,
don't put it into action. And then when we think too much about the future, sometimes we don't get to enjoy the present,
yeah.
right? So I want you to sit back and learn to enjoy the things that's going on now. Okay, don't always think too much about I need to do this when I'm 23. This. Sometimes enjoy the
Yeah,
fruits of your labor. Okay,
sort ng insomnia ko eh. Sinasabi
yeah,
ko,
because you're thinking so much. I
yeah,
know.
yeah, it's just like growing up, like I've always wanted to help my family. So like now I want to be a cardiothoracic surgeon. I know how much pay I'm gonna get. So like it's just like the mindset I had. So it was a big curveball, like you said, when I joined PBB, because I missed 5 months of school. Like that was a big curveball. I didn't expect me to miss that much school in my high school life. I didn't plan that. I definitely did not plan anything about PBB a couple years ago. So yun nga, like you said, yeah, having to enjoy the moment and like not focus on planning too much. Just go with the
Yeah, enjoy it, man. Because you know, one day it it might not seem like it now, but I'm
flow.
telling you, based from experience, life is so fast. One day you're gonna blink and you're 28, and all of the good memories that you had that you took for granted, they're not the same anymore. It happens, bro. Like when I was younger, um, I would always be going. I would always be with my friends a lot, diba? Because like, diba, your friends from high school and then your friends in college. Lagi kayo magkasama. And now it's like it feels like it was just a blink of an eye. All of my friends are either married or getting married or getting engaged, and I can't see them much now because they have families now.
Yeah.
So all I have now are the memories that we used to have, and so it's the things that I cherish talaga now, like the things you take for granted, like
Mm.
after a night out, McDonald's tayo, and then your friend's so drunk he falls asleep with his face on the burger steak. Na pinagtatawanan nyo lang dati, core memory na sa akin yan. And it kind of gets me sad sometimes because you know I don't know when I'm gonna be able to do that with them again.
Yeah.
Like my best friend, he's getting married in October, and I'm the best man. And like as I'm trying to write my speech, and alam mo yun, parang ang daming pumapasok sa utak ko na I just took those things for granted so much. It was I didn't get to live in the moment too much, and I feel like I feel like I if I could go back, I wouldn't do really anything different. I would have just been more in the moment with it.
Mm.
You know what I mean? I have another question. How did PBB change your life when you got out? Like coming back to New Zealand there with your friends, your classmates. Well, how was it? Did they know that you were gonna do PBB? What was it like after?
I'm gonna be honest, like I was in PBB, hindi talaga ako nakikisama. So before PBB, I had no friends. I had
Mm.
like my family. I was too worked up with school, a scholarship, my work, and taking care of my sister's kids. So um coming back, nothing really changed. People started approaching me, tried to be friends with me, but alam mo yung feeling na alam mo na fake yung tao, na nakikipag-nice lang kasi madami ka ng
Yeah, may
followers.
pangalan ka na. You're famous.
Yun nga,
The
parang
clout.
parang nagalit ako sa mundo, nagalit ako sa social media, nagalit ako sa sarili ko na parang ginagamit lang ako ng mga tao na parang alam ko naman binabackstab ako sa school, pero yun nga, alam na nila na may image na ako. So, parang, oh, we should like go out sometimes. Kasi alam niya na parang pinopost ko lahat ng ginagawa ko sa social media ko.
Para
So,
makasama siya sa post mo. Para
yes,
magka-followers din
I
siya.
don't
Yeah.
like that. So coming back, I really blocked myself off. Like I built like this big wall, even bigger than I already had before. Kasi nga, opening up is very hard for me. I'm very closed off and a very family person. So yun nga, pagbalik ko, wala talaga akong friends, except for one person. Um, Now I'm starting to gain more friends, realizing who's right and wrong, people who I should be hanging out with and not be hanging out with. I'm trying to do my best not make those mistakes and change like my friend group before anything goes bad. Kasi nga I've seen a lot of people take the wrong track and choose the wrong people and it doesn't turn out well. So I want to make sure na makatulong ako sa pamilya ko, and choosing my friends is a big impact on what happens to me. And I know that. So that's why I've always been alone. So yun nga, pagbalik ko, it's just a lot of fake people trying to approach me. There's a lot of things though that I've learned from PBB is to open up more to my family. I think that was my biggest issue. Hindi talaga ako nag-open up sa pamilya ko. Hindi ako nakikisama medyo. Pero yung best friend ko talaga, yung mama ko. Yung mama ko
That's
yung
good.
best friend ko. Pag lumalabas, holding hands pa rin kami. So, yun nga. I'm very content with my family. I'm very content with having my family as my friends. I don't seek other people. I like myself. I don't need other people to be my source of happiness. So, yun, wala naman nagbago. It's just when I came out of PBB in Philippines, a lot of people approached me, asked me for pictures, and then, are you Stephanie? And like people are like really like fangirling over me, and I'm like, don't, please don't. Tao lang din po ako. Like I'm a
Di ba?
16-year-old girl. Like although I'm very grateful that there's fans, it's like I'm still a 16-year-old girl who's trying to finish high school. I'm same as every other girl. The only difference is I got lucky. I did my best in a show that I was given an opportunity of, and that's it. Same as my fans or my friends. It's just I'm still a person. Yun nga, nag-iba lang talaga yung tingin sa akin ng mga iba't ibang tao. But to myself, I was still the same.
That's good, man. Kasi, when I was in high school also, parang ang isip mo, ito na yung buong buhay mo eh. You know what I mean?
Oo.
Because like that's all you see eh. Ang buhay mo lang naman kung anong nakikita mo eh.
Yeah.
Until na-realize mo na when you get older, like, whoa, sobrang laki pa pala ng, you know what I mean? Life is so much bigger than just these high school people.
Yes, life
So,
really is much bigger. And the fact that I started working when I was 13 made me already realize that no, it's not just this fantasy of like living the best life, my mom cooking for everything. And then I started having to pay rent and like help my family. So it's like, I think I've been like blessed with like the opportunity to experience hard things at a young age. Kasi nga I'm more open and mas handa na ako sa what happens in the future. So, yun nga.
that's good, man. Hard times make strong people. Always remember that.
Mm.
That's true. Like like I said with the diamond kanina, it needs to go through pressure before it becomes valuable, before it becomes a diamond. If it doesn't go through pressure, it's just a stone, right? So you're a diamond, bro. So always remember that. And
Mm.
if you need a friend, I'm here, bro.
Thank you po.
I got you, bro.
Thank you
Diba?
po.
Because like it's also important to have that like older figures who guide you, you know what I mean, like I have that in the industry also, like si Jake Cuenca, he's a good friend of mine, older brother, si Joseph Marco, because we just see things different from how you see it, because like we're done eh, nadaanan na namin yan eh. But
Mm.
with you, with the conversation that we're having now, hindi ako natatakot for you. Like I can see that you have a good head on your shoulders. You're on the right path. It's always important to have a plan, man. No one wakes up in one day na, oh, my abs na ako. Like pinaghihirapan yan. You plan for that. You have to make that happen. And I can see that you're doing that with your life, diba? You're planning it. You know what you want. You're doing the steps to make it happen. So wala talaga hindi ako natatakot na I'm sure you're gonna get everything that you want. I'm positive with that.
Actually, I'm so grateful that you asked me to be on this podcast. Kasi nga, I also wanted some workout tips bago tayo umalis dito.
I
Kasi,
got you, bro.
kasi
DM
nga,
mo lang ako sa IG. Ako bahala sa'yo.
yeah, kasi nga, I'm going back to the gym and I used to do like deadlifts and like, I don't have any like back pains or anything. I had no problem with like like, what do you call it? The form I had. It's just like, I barely got any like upgrades or like any like improvement with my weights. Like it never like went up. Like it went up at a certain point and then I just like hit a dead end.
Nag-plateau ka na.
Yes, I did. That was
Oo.
my problem. And like it came to the point where I wasn't losing weight either. I was like,
Ay, pause. Wait lang. Ito kaagad. Um, sa gym, it's not all about the numbers on the scale. That's what you have to realize. Because muscle weighs more than fat. Eh. So
yeah.
sometimes you just need to look yourself in the mirror and see the change.
Yeah,
because sometimes you might you might be higher sa scale, pero you're losing fat and gaining muscle. You know what I mean? So deceiving din talaga siya eh. It's all about how you know your body, how you feel, and you're still so young, man. Ito and another one with the deadlifts. If you're not really a power lifter, you don't need to do deadlifts heavy, man. You
yeah,
don't need it. You don't need to do it. It's fine. High risk for injury. Um, Doing deadlifts is good, but you don't have to like put super heavy on it, diba? Like do the weight you're doing, but instead of doing adding more weight, do more reps. So let's say you're doing 10. You
yeah,
can do 135 for 10. Instead of 10, do 12. And then when 12 is easy, do 15. Then when you can do 15, add more weight na after that. You know what I mean? It's
yeah.
not always just adding weight, adding weight, adding weight. No, it's a lot of other things. Eh. It's what goal do you want to achieve? That's what you need to work out for. Just hit me up with what you want. I'll help you out. I'll send you a little program.
At totoo ba talaga yung healthy eating really affects like your
70% of
seven?
working out is all about the diet. Talaga.
Ah! Oh my gosh, yan yung mahirap eh. It's not the
Mm.
working out, I promise you. Like the working
Masaya
out, you can set
mag-workout.
your mind to it. It's
Oo.
really fun. Like you can get a new playlist and you're like, bro, I'm pumped to go
Sarap,
to the
diba?
gym.
Oo, gym
Try
tayo.
it out. Pero the hard part is after it, you're so hungry and you're like, this is all I have to eat. This is
Hindi,
all I'm gonna be able to eat.
don't restrict your food. Just um switch out to healthier options. You know what I mean? You can eat a lot, but eat healthier food. So maybe don't after the gym, don't get McDonald's, dude. Get a chicken breast, 1 cup of rice, diba? Fruit cup after, sweet potato. It's changing for more calorie dense foods because there's types of food that will get you full faster, keep you full
Mm-mm.
longer, diba? And that's kind of what I do now, because I live alone, so I cook my own food. So
Yeah,
it's so much easier for me to diet now because I know exactly what's going into my food, diba? So, and I don't feel hungry. I don't feel na, oh man, ito yung kinakain ko. But I'm happy with what I'm eating. It's all about learning lang talaga the process. And like all things, it takes time. Eventually, habang
true.
tumatagal, gagaling ka, malalaman mo na yan. Trial and error lang yan, Stephanie. Don't worry about it. You'll get
Yeah.
it soon. Makukuha mo rin yan. YouTube is the key also.
Thank you po! Alam ko na po. Thank you.
Ito, I also want to thank you because you were saying earlier that you find it hard to open up. And here you are opening up on the pod. So I really appreciate you so much for that. Thank you so much.
Thank you po. I'm really working on it and I think I'm moving. I'm taking my
Yes,
steps with opening up and I think it's really
true.
working out. Yeah.
Remember, all you need to do is get 1% better every day. Just
Yeah.
1% better every day. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't have to be big improvements right away. Because life, dude, it's a marathon, it's not a sprint.
Yes.
So you don't want, kung anong mabilis mong makuha, mabilis mawawala yan.
Yeah.
So you want to build the foundation slowly, slowly but surely, and then eventually it'll be good. You'll be totally fine.
Yes.
Do you have anything you want to promote?
Promote?
Yeah. Do
No.
you have a streaming schedule?
Yes, I do have a streaming schedule. Pero currently I'm not really doing much lives kasi nga humahabol ako ng school and not only that pero grabe talaga yung mga schedules ko for work. Like I'm really out here trying to make money to help my family. So um I will do my best to do lives and my schedule is Monday, Tuesday, Thursday every 6 or 7 p.m. Um
Manila time.
yeah, Manila time.
All
So
right.
yan yung schedule ko sa Kumu. Ngayon wala naman talaga akong projects. I'm focusing on graduating high school muna. Kasi nga kailangan ko mag-graduate. Yan nga.
Yes. All
Yes.
right. Stephanie, thank you so much. I have to go. We have quiz mo ako later. Thank you so much. I really
Yes po.
appreciate it. I had so much
Thank
fun
you
with this
so much.
podcast. Thank
Yes,
you. I hope you had fun also.
I did. Thank you so much po, Kuya.
All
Thank you
right.
po.
Say hi to your sister for me.
Yes, I
Again.
will. Thank you so much. Have a
What's
good day.
your social medias? Shout out
Ah,
your social media here.
yeah. My social media is Stephanie Jordan, StepPhaniejordan. Double P lang siya. That's for TikTok, IG, and YouTube. That's pretty much all of my social media accounts. And for Twitter, Stephanie Jordan, same din, pero walang A sa Jordan. So, yan. That's all of my social media accounts naman po.
All right. Thank you so much, Stephanie. I had so much fun. I
Thank
can't
you
wait. I'm excited for
so much.
everything that life has in store for you. Go
Yes,
go for it, man. Win every day. I see you. I'll
thank
see
you
you
po.
around.
Ikaw din po. God bless and stay
God
safe.
bless.